Hey everyone, it's Tesla Ariel here, and I know I haven't posted a video in a long time, but I know it's a great opportunity now for me to upload a video of a road trip that we're going to do. So we are going to Edmonton right now. We're heading out, just waiting for Diane to get ready. I'm packing her stuff in our suitcase, and we are going to Regina tomorrow from Edmonton. So that will be around 782 kilometers without superchargers. We are going to take Pikachu, our Model S, and we have upgraded it with a 72 amp charging, so that's the high amperage charging. And being a Model S, it uses less kilometers. No, it uses less energy per kilometer that you drive. We are now on our way to our first stop, Vermilion, and we are drafting behind the semi. Speed limit 110, we're doing 103 kph. Why are we doing this? Because look at our consumption. Rated range, you'll get this number of rated kilometers if you drive with an economy of around 176, 179 watt hours per kilometer. But we are doing 133, so we're going to expect 318 kilometers from this charge of battery that we got from Cocina Vaticana. But we will, like, based on our driving right now, we will get 425 kilometers. So that's a full 100 kilometers more of range from this battery just by drafting, just by saving energy. So look at this. We started drafting behind the semi somewhere here, and there is a noticeable drop in consumption. Yeah, so it's 120 kilometers going to Vermilion right now. People are passing us, but you know what? When it comes to driving an electric vehicle without fast charging, without superchargers, there's a sweet spot, you know. You sometimes have to save time, not by driving faster, but by consuming less energy and charging less, especially if you're going to do multiple level 2 charging. Yeah. All right, so onwards to Vermilion. All right, we're now here in Vermilion. It's on navigation, Vermilion Sun Country Highway EV Charger. So we arrived with 215 kilometers of rated range. Oops, what's that? Well, and here's the charger. Yeah. All right, so now I'm going to grab our adapter. Excuse my frunk. There you go. J1772 adapter. We're gonna plug in. All right, we now have a full charge with 396 kilometers of rated range. Thank you, Sun Country and Main Street Hardware. We are now off to the PV Mart in Saskatchewan. All right, so it says here it's 336 kilometers, and it says we'll arrive with 5%. Nope, we'll arrive with quite a bit more, I'm sure of it. All right, off we go. Here we go again. We have been averaging 138, 141 watt hours per kilometer over the last 10 kilometers. Right, so we are now still on the way to Saskatoon. Just want to share with you have projected range on arrival of 19%. So when we set the destination, it was 5%. Oops, went up to 20. So earlier than expected. We're doing amazing on our consumption. No truck to draft behind. I believe it's because this is mostly primarily downhill. Edmonton to Saskatoon. I'll look it up. What's the elevation change and put it on the screen somewhere. See you in Saskatoon. Okay, we're an hour 40 minutes away-ish from Saskatoon, and there is a semi approaching from behind. So we're doing 10 under the speed limit, and I'm going to draft behind this semi. So how will we do this? Like, I will have to just wait for the semi to pass, and then I will speed up to match his speed. Okay. Current average for the past 50 kilometers is 127 watt-hours per kilometer. Let's see if any of our drafting will help. Okay, so there's this SUV passing and the semi. So what I'll do is I'm going to increase my speed once he passes. I'll give him couple blinks to let him know that he has cleared me, and then now I will increase my speed to match. There you go. Okay, so now we're drafting. Alright, so we get to go faster, slightly faster, and let's check on our fuel economy, energy consumption in a few kilometers. So our distance to go is 174 kilometers. Let's check in again at 154 kilometers. Alright, so now it is around that point I told you I would revisit and give another update. So we've been drafting behind this truck for around 20 kilometers. 100, so I think 18 kilometers. What I see is that we haven't really had this is around the point where we drafted, so we don't really have a noticeable difference in our consumption when we were doing 100 kph without drafting and 108 with drafting. So I would say our benefit here when drafting is that we would arrive at our destination sooner, so we would save a few minutes to our destination. Yeah, approaching Battleford, and the highway will take a turn. There's a little turn here on the highway. Let's zoom out, and then from there it's 130-ish kilometers to Saskatoon. See how many highways go in and out of Saskatoon, huh? Okay, we are now 31 kilometers from our destination, still drafting behind this semi. So we have been drafting behind this semi for 140 kilometers already. I believe we have been encountering some uphill terrain. It looks like we have, in the past 50 kilometers, we're averaging 132 watt-hours per kilometer. Wow, amazing. Okay, so we started with 396 kilometers of range, and we are at 141. I believe we have traveled 330 kilometers already, but we have only spent 250 kilometers, so very, very good consumption. So by driving slower, we were able to save charging time. So we're gonna charge until we have 250 kilometers of range, and then we're going to leave Saskatoon for Regina. All right, wifey's up. Alright, we just got here. 117 kilometers of range, charging at 69 amps. Yes. There you go. So you see that's the charger. We're charging. And here's the PV Mart. Yeah. So, wow, it's amazing. It's our first time here in Saskatoon. We haven't been here for a number of years, but you know what? It's still Saskatoon. Okay, we're gonna be here for an hour and a half. We'll charge until we have around 250 kilometers of rated range. And off to Regina we go. Okay, we're now here at the PV Mart. I'm done our charging. I unplugged the car and we have 264 kilometers to go on our battery. Yes, so we charged here for a couple hours and we're on our way to Regina, Saskatchewan. All right, so our destination is 265 kilometers and we have 264 kilometers of rated range. This is going to be interesting, but we should be good. All right, catch you in a bit. Okay, now you know what, we have some kind of a buffer. 225 kilometers of range and 220 kilometers to go, and it says we will arrive with 1%, so we're good. I quickly erased that deficit in our buffer. It said -8 earlier, by following this truck with a trailer. Yep, so for the past little bit we have been doing better than average on the rated range. Right now it says past 50 kilometers 137. That's not an accurate indication of since when we followed the semi. We're doing 152. So in order to make it to our destination, which is 219 kilometers, all I have to do is average somewhere close to rated range. Yeah. So this is the first time we are doing above the speed limit of 110 in our trip, and yeah, we should be able to make it without any fanfare. Okay, now we have a 3% buffer, so we're doing extremely well. Even if we're driving slightly over the speed limit, drafting behind this pickup truck carrying hauling a trailer. Yep, so yeah, we're gonna arrive in Regina in around an hour. It says here 101 kilometers to go. This drive is easy, but it did take a while, and it's a good thing we had friends who met us in every single Supercharger stop. So yeah, our drive through, we're going to check in at the Best Western 7 Oaks as they have a level 2 charger, and then we're going to Morden taking our friend's Toyota Highlander, and we'll probably head to Winnipeg for some Jollibee. Alright, so you know what, this drive is relatively easy, but you know, the Supercharger network couldn't come soon enough. Yes, so you know what, I'm gonna probably end this video here, as the drive will not be as thrilling as our last trip to Regina in our Model X. The Model X is a bigger car, it's thirstier, and it doesn't come equipped with the 48 amp charging. No, it does not come equipped with the 72 amp charger that this car, our Model S Pikachu, has. That car only has the 48 amp charger, so it's slower, and there's it uses more range. So it uses more energy in terms of its consumption on the highway. plus autopilot 1.0 currently is better on the highways here versus 2.0. It's still better. So what would usually take, I would say, 7 to 8 hours. I would say 8 hours in a gas car. It will take us 13 hours in our Tesla Model S, with 2 stops. One stop in Vermilion, where we took a 3-hour charging break. We were met by our friend from Lloydminster, Armand. Hi, Kuya Armand. And we left there with a full charge and headed over to Saskatoon. And in Saskatoon, we were met by our business partner and also friend at Evelyn, who picked us up, and we had dinner together. Yeah. So we charged there for a couple hours, so 5 hours total charging. So that is so much better. It's around the same distance as the Calgary to Regina. It's slightly longer, but if you look in our previous video, there should be a link somewhere here. From Calgary to Regina in our Model X, we took 18 hours driving. 8 hours of driving and 10 hours charging. At least now, we did 8 hours driving and 5 hours charging. That's better. Right, love? So for trips taking the Sun Country network without superchargers, we will take our Model S with the lighter body. It's more aerodynamic. Plus, this car is equipped now with a 72 amp charging. It wasn't equipped with that previously, but now it is. So there you go. Feeling much better this trip than last time, love? I would say, right? Compared to last time on the X. So, you know what? I'm going to end this video here. So I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it has been a while since I posted a video, but if you have enjoyed this video, please like this video, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. I promise you I will have more content in the next few months. Yes, I have a friend taking delivery of his Performance Model 3, and he promised me he'll let me shoot a video with his car. That's gonna be so cool. And yeah, thank you for watching. Bye. Alright, we now just checked in here at the Best Western Seven Oaks. They have their Tesla charger. You know, it's blinking fast when you have a low state of charge. Yeah, so they have another Sun Country charger here and another Sun Country charger somewhere there in the back. So what's nice about this charger is that it gives us the full 72 amps of raw power. Yeah, 72 amps, 203 volts, charging at 74 kilometers per hour of charge. Yeah, so, wow, we're gonna get a very, very quick charge. Probably I'll lower the charge limit here, no, just so that it doesn't like charge too fast. And then I'll just raise it in the morning before we leave. All right, so now that will end our video. We're